Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. We're having a look at another game recommendation that I think you guys should check out for your Analogue Pocket. Now remember, you're not limited to your Analogue Pocket. This is a SNES game. You can play this on your SNES if you like. You can play this on an emulator. You can play it on your MiSTer. We'll go over to the MiSTer and capture it directly shortly. But I wanted to show you guys how good this looks on the Analogue Pocket. So this is a ROM hack of Super Mario World, and well, it's kind of based on the Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker. It's called the Legend of Zelda, the Mini Quest, and I think this ROM hack is nothing short of amazing. I've featured it on the channel before, but I wanted to feature it for you guys because honestly, play this on your Analogue Pocket. It's a really nice fit for it, and it plays really, really nicely. Okay, this really is top notch. So we're running this on the MiSTer now. It runs flawlessly. Just have a look at the intro. The intro is literally the theme of the Wind Waker. It's got a whole story. Sorry, I haven't really paid much attention to the story. I was just just gobsmacked by what the intro looks like and what the game plays like. Honestly, this is really, really good. Check this out right now. There'll be a link to the hack files in the description of the video. Now there's an easy ROM hacker available on romhacking.net where you just do an online submission and you do it there. You just hack your files there. But I mean, look at it. Just to start off with, this is the first level. You go in, instead of mushrooms, you've got like a vial. So very, very similar to like the Zelda world. The enemies have been replaced with Zelda enemies. I can't remember the names of all of them, what they're called. That's the equivalent of like your shells. But really, really good. I like the firepower in this. You get it, and now you know what everyone knows: don't mess with the chickens. So really nice that touches in there. That little thing there is like, again, don't know what it's called, the rugby dude thing in there. But yeah, this is really good. It's not the easiest of ROM hacks, but it's not as difficult as a Plumber for All Seasons. Having a look at the ending screen, like when you finish the level, you've got like, is it a Triforce, the three triangles that make one big triangle. Really nice. I like the overworld map. It reminds me of like the old Zelda games on the NES. And another good feature, you can save it at the end of every level, which is nice. And look, second level, if you played Wind Waker and you remember it, I really hope a HD remaster comes out for the Switch, just the way we just got a Metroid Prime remaster recently. But you get the shipping levels, and yeah, you've got a different kind of manner of enemies that you come across. I don't know what those things are, whether they're like little octopuses. You've got like the seagulls flying above, like very, very true and authentic to like Zelda. But you have to kind of tell yourself this isn't like, it's Zelda, but it plays more like a Mario game. So I can't remember what I tried doing that was kind of Zelda-ish, and it didn't work. So you kind of have to have Mario in mind, but everything is just so nice and awesome. Like, some of these ROM hacks are really good, and this was definitely one of the best ones to come out in 2022. I featured this on the channel before I was doing FPGA stuff because I was so impressed by it, and now I think it's a very good fit for the Analogue Pocket. But if you like to play it on your TV, play it on your MiSTer, play it using RetroArch, man, even play it on your Android. But just definitely check this out. Now the variety of levels are different. You've got your dungeons, you've got like your kind of open areas, and one thing that I find about this hack is it kind of feels like the way the levels are designed, it feels a little bit more Zelda-ish, as in the kind of exploring and the key finding and doing it. I know the Mario games have that, but I don't know, this has like a little feel of Zelda in it. So this is like the midway boss dungeon that you get. I love the skeletons. So it's got the skeletons from Super Mario World, but they look like they're from the Zelda world. So the power-ups you get, there's the fire one that we got, and then later on you kind of get like this ice one, which is also pretty cool. Now there's bombs in here, so you get the bombs, and you kind of need to like you do in any Mario game or even like a Zelda game, you need to blow up and get around, but some of the bombs you really need to run like a long distance. Now those flames kind of like in the background or foreground, they get confusing at certain parts because you think you're going to go into them, but it's just part of the scenery. So this is like the first midway boss. It wasn't really too difficult when I figured out like he's a big character, but the only thing that can damage you is the sword, so you can go anywhere else on the boss's body and you won't take a hit. It's literally the sword that will hit you. And I like this boss fight. It reminds me of the classic Super Mario Bros. 1 boss fight where you put Bowser in the lava pit, and in this one here, well, you put that dude in there. Again, like, look at the artwork you've got in there, the screen when you've done that. Here's like the dungeon here now, and this is like as far as I got. I think I kind of got to here, and there was a good bit in here that's coming up where, you know, Mario, when you get a certain power and it kind of creates new blocks. Now I remember in Super Mario World when I first got like the yellow blocks and they opened up everywhere. Oh, and there's a free up for getting a fairy. Yeah, so again, your classic bit from Mario, but again, Zelda, you get keys, you open doors, so very kind of true to that. And honestly, like, I am just so impressed by this. Like, I know I say it a lot, but DLC, this is DLC for our old games. It's just a new paint of life, but it's just done so well. It just feels like a game as in and of itself. Over here, now, some of the things are confusing. I wasn't sure that was a power-up I was supposed to pick up. Obviously, when I went to it, all these blocks came. Once I got these blocks, like you would expect, it opened up other areas. Like, it opened up this area here that gave me access to the boss of the first world, which I'm taking on here, and it's big. It took me a little time to kind of figure out. It's really weird because when I watched the video after, in hindsight, it looks like, oh yeah, I should have done that from the beginning. But I was trying stuff, I was trying to shoot it, I tried to jump on its arm, and then I kind of realized, okay, I know where to jump on it. I'll take a hit there, but obviously that thing's disappearing and reappearing, the kind of, I don't know, the tentacle shield or whatever it is. And I gave it an attempt, and to be honest, when I got wiped out over here, I wasn't continuing straight from the boss. I had to do a whole dungeon again. So that's where I thought I will wrap up this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Check this hack out for yourself. It's really good. It's really easy to do. Use the online ROM patcher that romhacking.net provides. It makes the patching of ROMs very, very easy. You just need a ROM of Super Mario World and the patch files, which I will link in this video. So guys, if you enjoyed this, then let me know in the comments below. Again, keep recommending me good hacks. You guys are always recommending me good stuff, and when I'm checking it out, I'm having a blast. So thank you. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then a subscription and a like, honestly, it's super appreciated. Anyway guys, I will see you around in the next video. Pixel Cherry Ninja out.